All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. The shotgun snap for Darnold. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
47. Hey, we're going right there.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott now on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Gun. 46. Switch. Switch. Hey. 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. He hits White, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. First down, Prescott. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? And they're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott yet again. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
46. Good. 46.
And again, it's Prescott. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And the Jets set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now. 1st and 10 They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Shut down, shut down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Got an open man, it's a moonwalk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Goes underneath here to White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
It's coming now. Start down over there.
A give. This is Michelle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Darren Lee there to get him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Play action now. Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to go up top, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Darnold. A hit turned in over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Corral. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Now let's go. Blue line it.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Darnold from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Prescott to throw it. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Dorsett. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Anunwa, the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Jets have recovered. So the coach putting the blitz on, and remember, that coach, former defender in this league, he loves this.
Yeah, they love to see it happen because I think they just have that flashback about when they were playing, right? That's what we were taught, that's what we did, and they've used that same impact with their own teams and do the same type of teaching.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Off of play action, Darnold. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. So the Patriots coming out now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Prescott. And Gronkowski's got it. Complete over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
You go 46, 46.
On second down, Prescott again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kill, kill. What do you think?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a pitch out to Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darren Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. This is White on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Crowell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Crowell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a give to Crowell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. It's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Crowell, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down throw, Darnold. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Gun! Detroit!
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's Michelle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now, check. Patriots! Patriots! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Anderson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's going to go down again. Benny Logan in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And another mistake here. Defensively, as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, Michel nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, that's White. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So out now come the Jets. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you've got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. The pitch to Crowell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. That's a run. They're running it.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel